because you never fucking know what's gonna happen. And it's like, what's the point of controlling something when you have literally no control over it? Like, let me say this again. What's the point of controlling something when you have absolutely no control over it? That's literally life. Life. Like, people stress so much and they try to control it so much to the point of like breakdowns and burnouts and meltdowns and like mental health problems and pain and suffering, because we like feel this need to control our lives. But it's like, you can't. And in some way I think that's really freeing. Like, sure, it's scary, but you literally can't do anything about it. Like, you literally, like, you just can't. You cannot control so many outcomes in your life. I've entered a new chapter and I'm like already taking so much out of it, and it's only not even like 3 months into me living here, and it's already been so much. And I feel like it's just getting more and more, and like in a good way. And I think this was what I was consciously manifesting in a way, because it's not like anything traumatizing. It's just like interesting things, funny things, like good energy, good space, like sometimes some negativity, but you learn from it. You learn from those experiences as well. And I feel like you can't have like the really good without like a little bit of bad, so it just balances it out. And yeah, and I'm really enjoying where my life is going so far. I mean, it's maybe not exactly what I was expecting by this point, but to be quite honest, I don't know what exactly I was expecting, but I think I just already had this like end goal of having Berlin figured out in some way. And to give myself such a short period of time to do that from like moving here is insane, now that I realize it, like how much you really go through when you move to a whole new country. Like, I've done this several times before, but every time it's like it just hits you in a different way, and it teaches you things about yourself that you didn't learn from the last time or from the last place you lived. And it's so weird, and I don't really know how I got here in my life. Like, one day I was just born, and now I'm 24. I'm turning 25 soon, and I live in Berlin, Germany. And I don't speak really a full sentence of German, and I have no German heritage, no ties to Germany. I'm Russian originally. I grew up in the United States. I don't make sense here. Like, I didn't even move here to study, or like I was just like, I want to move to Berlin. It felt right. It felt like I saw a sign. There was a sign for me, and I followed that sign. And here I am, and life is just working out in ways that I couldn't have imagined. And I think that's like all you can hope for when you follow your gut and when you just do what feels right to your soul. And I am really happy that I did that I followed my gut and my soul, even though other things were in line for me and other prospects were available for me that other people favored more. But I just knew that those prospects were not right for me, and this one felt right for me. And here we are. And I don't know what the other outcomes would have looked like, but I'm really happy with this outcome, so I really wouldn't even want to know. I feel like I've only recently started to properly feel like an adult, like my own person in this world, and like really just relying on myself fully and like in a healthy, safe way, in a trusting way. And so I feel like with that, I'm really entering like adulthood in 25. Like, really, that's where it's gonna like properly from that age start for me. And then it's just like, who the fuck knows what's gonna happen after that. But we'll see, because that's what life is all about. You have an idea, you can have a direction, you can have a purpose, but you don't know where it's really gonna lead you. You kind of just make that decision to have. Yeah, I really need a squat because my knees are like, oh, did you hear that? Wait. Honestly, okay, that was a very long rant, and I cried about my trauma, I guess, but it was nice. It was a nice release. I feel like it was very good for me, and now I can be mad about my crush because he's pissed me off. And honestly, men are so disappointing. Like, we really have high hopes for them. We have the highest hopes for them out of like literally anybody. And they're just not capable. They're just like in their heads, they just don't have a lot. And it's like they just lack emotional intelligence, empathy, kindness, like viewing a woman as a human being as well and not just like a thing you want to fuck. Like